Something to look forward to on main event. Paul Gallen joins us. Gal, thank you very much for taking some time to talk to us on Fox Cricket. Now, Mark Hunt, it's been a very interesting verbal rivalry. You feel like you've been pretty respectful of late, I noticed today on social media, but that's all over now.
Yeah, definitely. Look, I was a big fan of Mark Hunt, obviously growing up and throughout his UFC career, and I was respectful as I could be, but look, there comes a time where you just got to end up hating someone. They're trying to take something off me personally, and you just got to face the fact that there's a lot of animosity at the moment between the both of us. We're going to get in there on Wednesday night and try to knock each other out, and may the best man win.
Yeah, well, you mentioned combat sports and martial arts and so on. What made you pick this as a bout that you wanted to go after?
Yeah, look, I suppose I've done the footy boys. Had a couple of boxing guys now, and probably had a couple of options to sort of stay at that sort of level. Or Mark Hunt was an option, and I sort of put it in the same sort of area as being a rugby league player.
Yeah, well, you mentioned combat sports and martial arts and so on. What made you pick this as a bout that you wanted to go after?
Yeah, look, I suppose I've done the footy boys. Had a couple of boxing guys now, and probably had a couple of options to sort of stay at that sort of level. Or Mark Hunt was an option, and I sort of put it in the same sort of area as being a rugby league player. When you're a rugby league player, you want to play against the best, and you'd be like a young halfback not wanting to play against an Andrew Johns. And I thought, well, what better opportunity to prove myself than to fight the biggest name in combat sports in Australia. And we come to a deal, and we're going to get in there Wednesday night and get it on.
Brilliant. Well, Gal, you've been an absolute superstar on the footy field. It's Brett Lee here. Love watching you play, mate. If you could knock Mark Hunt out, would this be your biggest sporting achievement ever?
Individually, it would be, yeah, without a doubt. I mean, I've been lucky enough to play all over the world in rugby league and play in every game there is, and win a premiership and Origin and things like that. So, but individually, it's a different sport. My last 3 months has been a lot of sacrifices. I've been very disciplined in my lifestyle. I'm totally prepared for this. I'm totally ready to go. So, I think as an individual, I think would be the biggest achievement to date for myself as an individual, without a doubt.
Wow. And Gal, what sort of style of fighter are you? You get out there and go hard early, or jog around the ring? What sort of technique do you rely on?
Yeah, mate, I've always gone forward, and always got in there. But this is a different fight. Mark's a different. He's a different fighter again. That's how he's going to fight. And look, I haven't been afraid to admit from the start, Mark is a guy with an enormous amount of power, and he's someone that can hurt me. So I'm going to have to box a little bit more in this bout, and have to go against my natural instincts, and I probably can't go forward as much, but we're similar height, which is good. Most guys I fight are a lot taller than me, so this is it's going to be a bit of an advantage for me too. I think the fact we are sort of similar height, so I won't have to go as forward as hard as what I have had to in the past.
Well, mate, you're 9-1 from your 10-bout career. We wish you all the best. Thanks for talking to us, and also that's going to be a terrific night with Tim Zhu. He's really on an upward trajectory, isn't he? So thanks, mate, and all the best.
No worries. Thanks, guys. That's what it's all about, mate.